The Idaho Steelheads open up a three-game series tonight from the Idaho Central Arena at 7:10 p.m. as they welcome the Allen Americans into town for the first time this season. Cam McGuire here sitting alongside head coach Everett Sheen. Well, Sheener, we'll get into this week's series coming up in just a couple of moments, but reflecting back to last Friday and Saturday night, you guys dropped both games against Tahoe 2-1 on Friday and 4-0 on Saturday. Ultimately not the results that you guys were hoping for. What were your takeaways from the games?
It was a very disappointing weekend as a group. I thought we played really well that Friday night, and then had a lapse of judgment there with, 59 seconds left or whatever it was, and ultimately cost us the game. And then, I think we just didn't show up on Saturday, which is really disappointing in a game like that in front of our amazing fans. And, I know as a group our guys are disappointed in themselves, and we'll be ready to go this week.
Well, an opportunity to bounce back just a couple days later, too. We talked last night with a couple of players on our hockey show. Right back into it Wednesday. Sometimes you have to wait all the way until Friday, so to have the opportunity to get back to winning ways here tonight has to be refreshing.
Oh, absolutely, and it's a must-win game here tonight. We haven't been great on home ice all season long, which, again, has been disappointing, but our guys are ready, and we should have a good response tonight.
Let's talk about goal scoring. 2 weeks ago, 14 goals in that three-game set against Kansas City. Obviously held to just one in the two games against Tahoe last week. Did you feel like you generated enough offensively? Because 39 shots on Saturday, had 27 on Friday. How'd you feel about the offense that was generated?
I thought we generated a decent amount. I thought we lacked the execution on hitting the net, creating second, third opportunities. I think we passed up a lot of chances, too, to, maybe generate a grade A scoring chance. But tip your cap to Tahoe. They have two good goalies and played very well defensively, and I don't think we did ourselves any favors.
Before we get into the matchup with Allen, looking at some specific players individually, you got C.J. Walker back into the lineup last week. It was the first time he had played since January 8th. Nice to have him back, and I thought he fit in really well.
He played great for not playing in such a long time, coming off his injury there. And he just brings, detailed, hard hockey, and, he's so excited to be able to play for his hometown team. And he was a big boost to our lineup, and we're glad to have him back.
Everyone knows the story, right? 13 games left, 6 points out of that fourth and final playoff spot with a game in hand against Wichita. You're going to rely heavily on your big players and on your leaders, and you get a big leader back here tonight in Patrick Kudla, who hasn't played since February 15th. What does that mean to the group? Because we know his leadership on and off the ice.
I think it's going to be a big boost, especially to our back end. Like you said, at this time of year, we're going to need our leaders to be our leaders and our big guns to be our big guns. And I know Cuds has been chomping at the bit to get back in, and he's going to bring some really good energy tonight.
Defensively speaking as well, Parker Berg reassigned by the AHL's Ontario Reign on Monday. An exciting piece for you guys down the stretch here. 38 points in his rookie season as a blue liner to the league, all first-year ECHL defenseman. How did that process kind of unfold, and what can we expect from Parker Berg?
Well, we have a very good relationship with the Ontario Reign. They've given our guys chances at the next level, and we've always been willing to help when we can. And like I said, we've developed a very good relationship. And unfortunately, his team he was playing for wasn't going to make the playoffs, and Ontario wanted to give him a chance at making the playoffs. And they had reached out, asked if we had interest, and of course we did add a guy like that.
Well, you look on paper, just 14 wins for the Allen Americans this season. Let's throw the records out the window because they don't matter, right? When you get down to crunch time and you get down to this point in the season, any team can win any night. And you talked about this being a must-win game. I would say probably all three games here are must-win games. So when you look at the matchup, not only tonight but the rest of the week, I'm sure a big message in that is don't overlook an opponent.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't matter who we're playing this time of year. The only thing that matters is we need 2 points at the end of the day. So again, we could be playing the first place team or the last place team. It doesn't matter. When we step on the ice, we need to make sure we get our 2 points, and we need to be ready to go.
Well, Coach, appreciate the time here today. Best of luck. Have some fun tonight.
Thanks a lot, Cam.